Ben Askren has cleared the air around the recent headlines, suggesting that he had Jake Paul in his sights again. The retired fighter and Olympic wrestler made sure that his fans knew that his latest comments were not directed at the YouTuber-turned-boxer, but rather at another name making waves in the fight world. "So who is it?" The post at the center of the mix-up read, "These boxers only want to box MMA fighters. If they had real courage, they would offer to fight an actual MMA bout." Without any other context, many felt Askren was resuming his feud with Paul, especially considering their 2021 boxing fight resulted in a first-round knockout loss for Funky. The assumptions spread quickly online, sparking speculation that Ben Askren is looking forward to reigniting their feud. But that was not the case. Askren later emphasized in a follow-up comment, "This is about Conor Ben's comment, not at Jake Paul," indicating that his frustrations were directed elsewhere. Conor Ben, the former WBA Continental Welterweight champion, has issued a public challenge to UFC lightweight champion Ilia Topuria, but only for boxing. He even stated that he was open to a bare-knuckle fight, but the octagon was out of the question. Ben stated, "Whoever these UFC fighters want to come over to boxing. Dangerous game. If you fancy somebody, come and get it. Sign me up. I'll fight anybody. Bare knuckle." He further added, "Anybody who wants to come over from the UFC. Ilia Topuria. I've got these hands, brother." While his bravado made headlines, it also followed a recurring pattern that Askren has criticized. Boxers calling out MMA competitors, yet refusing to fight under MMA rules. Ben Askren, who is currently recovering from a double lung transplant, believes that it is more important to make crossover bouts fair than to avoid them entirely. He's seen this plot before with Jake Paul, and does not want the same one-sided plan to continue. But for now, his first priority was making it clear to his fans that his stern words were directed at Ben and not Jake Paul. After all, the problem child surprised many by being one of the biggest supporters when Funky was fighting for his life. A gesture that truly warmed the heart of the former UFC fighter. The mended bond between Ben Askren and Jake Paul. That clarity in his message to supporters is understandable given how far Ben Askren and Jake Paul have come. Once defined by their brief but heated rivalry, the two now share mutual respect, one that was formed during the former UFC fighter's medical crisis rather than during the fight hype. When Askren's health deteriorated in June, the problem child did more than just wish him well. He reportedly helped fund the life-saving operation that kept him alive. Askren suffered severe pneumonia and a staph infection, was put into a medically induced coma, and died 4 times before having a double lung transplant. With bills in the millions, his family turned to fundraising, and Paul supposedly made a $500,000 donation, secretly and without publicity. Paul's supporters described it as unbelievable generosity for someone his age, while Amanda Serrano complimented him for keeping it confidential. For Askren, it was more than simply financial assistance. It showed that even a former opponent can be present when it counts. Along with the donation, Paul left a personal message wishing him strength and recovery, much like Jorge Masvidal, another former opponent who sent blessings. Funky stated that he only received positive messages, and Paul's gesture has transformed a former rival into someone he'll stand up for when the story gets twisted. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like and share. Till next time.